Test, test, test. Alright, let me start over. Hello to anybody watching out there. We're going to get this started here in just about 2 minutes. I had set the server up wrong, so I had to reboot it. Just waiting for everybody to join, so just bear with us 1 minute. I think we're just waiting on Juan here. He should be here any moment. We'll get going. My bad, sorry guys. Here he is, so we're going to go ahead and start this sucker. We see main had a full complement of 25 guys that qualified for this one. A couple guys couldn't make it. One guy had too much pizza. It's like Dan got in the server first, so he'll start on the pole. Sounds gross. Waiting for the tone or the horn. I didn't hear anything, but they're going. Dan out front. Ooh, somebody from the back just sneaking around. It's not Jason. Gaggle of cars. How many is Gaggle? Like 4? It's like Juan out front. Definitely could not be doing this without Juan. He is supplying us with this race server. Sure appreciate that. Okay, this is a 10-minute race, I hope. Supposed to be 10 minutes. I don't see how you can tell, but we're gonna trust that it is. Juan is leading him around. Starting to put a little gap between him and I think that's Dan Bax in the second spot. I don't know where to put my mic. It's like Justin Foel up in his second now. Take a look at him. Got the little blue wheels. I guess they're not little. They're probably the same size as everybody else's wheels. I'm going to bump 2 guys out of this one into the B main. Jump back out front. Take a look at Juan. Hopefully we won't jinx him. Oh, let's not watch Juan. We just jinxed him. Oh, that was a little trick driving by Jason there, trying to hop back over the pipe. Back out front here. Take a look at Juan. Hopefully we don't jinx him this time. Juan's got a fast lap of a 37 flat. We'll kind of go through the field here in just a moment. See what everybody else is turning. So if indeed this is set to 10 minutes, which we hope it is, coming up on 3 minutes, 7 minutes left to go. Jump back here to Justin. Oh, we just jinxed Justin. He's running in that second spot. We are going to bump 2 out of this one into the B main. I think I might have said that earlier. Oh, Justin upside down again. Here comes Dan Bax. Going to go by him. Dan picking up that final transfer spot right now, coming down off that bridge. Dan's still holding on to second for the moment. He's got Justin right behind him. You got Jason Snyder running in fourth and Brian Germany in fifth. Brian didn't really get any practice this week on this track. This track is extremely slick. Right now, Juan doing a good job. 37 flat for Juan, like I said earlier. Another 37.2. Fast lap for Dan Bax in that second spot at 37.1. Oh, Dan upside down. Here comes Justin. Justin going to sneak by. 38.3 fast lap for Justin. Oh, Justin kind of going a little bit wide there. Dan goes back around, then Dan crashes, then Justin crashes. Neither one of these guys wants second. Jason just coming off the straightaway back there. Actually, that was Brian Germany now up into the 4th spot. Brian trying to get it figured out here. Fast lap for Brian, 38. Jason, 38.3. So all these guys pretty close. Juan is way out front. Real consistent there for Juan. About halfway through. All right, 6 minutes down, 4 minutes left to go. Taking a look at Justin here running in that 3rd spot. Let's jump back and take a look at Brian Germany running in 4th. Uh-oh, a little trouble in the dip there. And Jason, I think, gonna maybe sneak by him. Juan with about a 17-second lead. He is way out front. Coming around on the front straightaway again. Here is your race leader. Looking pretty solid. He's going to be bumping up to the B main. Unless there's a mechanical failure, which would be a first for this game. Anything can happen. Juan looking like he's going to start lapping some people. All right, 3 minutes left, guys. 3 minutes left. I don't know why I'm saying that like they can hear me. They cannot. It looks like closest battle on the track is between Brian Germany and Jason Schneider. These two guys working it around to the back left side of the track. It's real hard to see back there. The track's a little bit oddly shaped. It's a lot longer than it is wide. So the back bits get pretty hard to see. Good battle for 4th and 5th. Should have been a full heat here. I guess some guys couldn't make it. Whether pizza coma or whatever it is they're into. There's your leader again, Juan out front with just under 2 minutes left to go. So he has put a lap on 4th and 5th. Been real consistent. New fast lap 2 laps ago was a 36.9. White and purple and black. This might be pink. Looks purple to me. Some people argue with me that's pink. Please write your congressman and tell him what you think. I don't know what that means. All right, coming up on 1 minute left to go. Juan out front, Dan in second. All these guys are really spread out. So right now, Juan and Dan gonna get that bump. Justin back in the 3rd spot. It is very slick out there. Looks like that might be, well, maybe, it looks like Germany's up in the 3rd now. He's a long way back from Dan. So with 30 seconds left to go, looks like it's going to be Juan and Dan bumping it up into that B main. All right, 10 seconds left to go. Juan Otero going to take the win in this one. Strong run for Juan. That's hard to say. Strong run for Juan. As time. So as these guys cross the finish line, they will be done. Oh, looks like Dan got caught, so he is finished. Brian Germany still on his. Looks like he's going to take 3rd. Good comeback for Brian. Not a whole lot of time to practice, like I mentioned earlier, so Brian going to bring home 3rd. Jason 4th right behind him. Justin going to finish up in 5th. And Juan taking the win. Alright, sorry about that. I think I left my mic on. Got the B main guys out there getting warmed up. Got one more guy to join here. Not quite sure who we're missing just yet. See if I can figure it out. We're missing Corey Tad is the guy we're missing. That is who we're missing. We're going to give him another minute or so here, and then we're going to get going. Running pretty close to on schedule, so we should be okay. Aaron Baran, a lot of times in the A main, sitting BQ. I have to run this one, see if he can bump up. All right, we got a full house. We're going to get this sucker going. Nick Sublet joining the server first, so he will start on the pole position. You got Dan Bax, James Zakos, Juan Otero, Aaron Baran, Tito, Ricardo, and Al and Dan. There's your lineup. Waiting for the tone. Oh, Nick, a bad start there. Really bad start. From on the pole all the way to the back. Let's see if we can pick up who is out front there. Well, he's not out front anymore. Aaron Baran, I believe, out in front. Started 5th on the grid, I think. All the way out in front now. Something with this track, we're coming off of that bridge. You get a little glitch action. See cars kind of jumping around a little bit. Other than that, everybody looking pretty solid. On the front straightaway, Aaron Baran out in front. You got Dan Bax from the C main, from the C main all the way up in the 2nd spot. Ricardo Fausch in 3rd. You got James Al. Well, you guys can read that, right? Why am I talking? Aaron already stretching it out. Got a whole bunch of guys battling for 2nd right here. Not sure which one of them is leading around. I'm sure Aaron's pretty happy about this. He is trying to run off and leave these guys. James rocking the black wheels coming across the line. It's going to be Tito Cessna out into the 2nd spot now. It looks like he might have already lost that spot. These guys are juggling all around. believe that's James in the second spot now. You guys all battling for the 2 bump up spots into the A main. Now you got Al Smith up in a second. These guys still swapping it all over the place, trying to figure out who wants to be in that second spot. It could battle between Al and James right there. Meanwhile, Aaron Brand, is my mic on? Yeah, sure. Way out front. Well, not way out front. 5 seconds out front. He is looking to bump it up into the A main. Aaron's not usually in the B main, so not when it's all over anyway. Jumping back to second place, James Zakos in second. Coming across the lap corner right there, James running in second. Ricardo running third. Ricardo trying to chase James down. All right, let's see where we're at here. James still running in that second spot. Ricardo third. Ooh, that's Nick Sublet back up into fourth. Nick's connection might not be too hot because a lot of times his car does some funky stuff. Let's take a look at some lap times. 35.6 for Aaron out in front. Now a little over a 6-second lead. Ooh. Maybe he's thinking about coming into the pits there. Don't really have to do that, Aaron. It's an electric race. 10 minutes. Should be able to make it. Maybe he's just seeing if he had to do it. So 35.6 fast lap for Aaron. 36.2 fast lap for James as he didn't quite clear that step up there. Tito now up into the third spot. He is battling with Al Smith. 36.2 for Tito. Al right there with him, 36.1. All these guys super close on lap times. 36.4 for Nick. 37.2 for Dan. Ricardo is 36.2. A lot of guys at 36.2s. 37.4. And Juan with a 36.4. All these guys real close. Meanwhile, Aaron trying to stretch it out. Victor's running with the pit wall there, though he lost some time. All right, 4.5 minutes left to go. Drivers 4.5 minutes left to go. Aaron looking like he is going to be the one bumping up into the A main here. Sorry, I had to fight with a cat over my earbuds. It happens. Let's take a look back here at Tito. He's running in third. He's got Al Smith right behind him. These guys trying to chase down James. Got 4 minutes left to do it. Looking for the final transfer spot into the A main. Oh, a little bit loose, but there is James. So Tito going to pick up second. James right there with him. Al's not far behind. Good battle for second here. Tito looked like he's getting a little breathing room out right there. James and Al falling back a bit. You're going to have to chase him back down. Coming up on 3 minutes left to go. Let's see what the gap is up to the first spot. 8 seconds now for Aaron Brand out in front. Looking pretty solid. Jump back here and watch this battle for third. Uh-oh, looks like Al might have had some problems, falling a little bit behind there. Now it's up to James trying to chase down Tito. You see him coming off that drop down there, right out in front of him. Looks like Tito and Juan might have matching bodies. A little teammate action. Tito going by Juan here. Oh, Dan Bax had a radio battery die. That sucks. Two minutes left to go. Aaron's still out front. Got a pretty big lead. We're watching this battle for the final transfer spot here. James trying to chase Tito back down. He had that second spot there for a while. Gap is 3 seconds. Oh, it's going to be bigger now. James accidentally launched it off the track. It looks like it would be hard to do. It's actually quite easy because the track is so slick. Oh, maybe that was... No, James, all these guys running very similar bodies, which confuses. I think I might have said Tito and Juan were running the same color bodies, but I was wrong. It looks like it's James and Juan. Gotta get these details straight, huh? Alright, let's take a look at Aaron back out in front. Tito's got a pretty good gap now. Like he is going to take that bump spot unless he has some issues with 1 minute left to go. Uh-oh. A little trouble for the leader. Fast lap for the leader, 35.6. We saw some 33s in qualifying. Once you start getting all these cars in the server, though, it's a little harder. You should probably see some low 34s, maybe high 33s in the A main. 30 seconds left to go for Aaron. I think he's got it pretty well in hand. Tito in that second spot. First, second, third separated all about pretty close, about the same amount. James running in the third spot. Got Nick behind him trying to chase him down. All right, 5 seconds left to go. Aaron gonna bring it home. We'll take it home. I don't know what he does. Something to do with his home, I'm sure. He's got home stuff. All right, Aaron gonna finish up, taking the win. Tito's gonna hang on to that second spot. James gonna finish up in third. He had that second spot there for a while, so rough luck there for James. It's gonna be Tito and Aaron bumping up into the A main there. We're gonna take about a 5-minute break, get it all set up, and we will be back here just in one moment.
Welcome to the A main. This is Juan, your temporary announcer, because we're going to let Frosty race tonight. I'm going to give it a couple minutes to get everybody in here, and then we'll go ahead and start the show. Let's see what everybody's lapse times are during the warm-ups. All right, now that we got everybody in here, we're going to start the qualifying in a couple minutes. Alright, we're going to be starting up qualifying. For the A main, we qualify. All the other mains, we just run them as they come into the server. Okay. Sorry for the delay. Alright, let's see if this helps. We're going to give it a couple minutes and see everybody joins. Alright, we're just waiting for one more person to join and then we'll get the qualifying process going. I do apologize about this, but I'm a rookie. Alright, the restart help worked out. Qualifying is going to be starting. For the A main, we qualify. Give everybody a chance to see where they actually land, and once the qualification starts, then we were going to be running a 10-minute main. Everybody tries to beat out the line or jump off the pit lane to get the qualification going, so that way they can get a run up to the line. We're going to give these guys a couple laps to see where everybody falls, and then we're going to start checking out the lap times. Alright, let's follow somebody else. We just jinxed Mr. Frosty Sinclair. We have Justin Curl in first place right now in the qualification process. He just won the VRC race last weekend, World Championship race. So he's pretty fast. And now let's see, this lap time, 34.5. Let's check on some other people's lap times. Jason Roderidge sitting 34.5, his best lap. Blake Brewer, 34.5. Another one, 35.4 actually. Frosty Sinclair, a 34.2. The last lap, Andrew Bukar comes up in first now, and he actually is at a 34.1. So he is putting it down. We're here at the halfway mark through qualifying. We have Justin Coral in first, Sean Harding in second, Andrew Bouchard third. Now he dropped down to, oh, Sean Harding went all the way down to fifth. Andrew Bouchard went down to sixth. Blake Brewer seventh. Jonathan Coral eighth. And then Tito number 9. Frosty has jumped, he went up to third, now back to fifth. Let's see how Tito's doing. He's one of our people that bumped up from the B main. Let's watch him a little and see how he runs this laps. Alright, 1 minute down. Well, actually 1 minute to go. Justin Coral in first. Sean Frosty Sinclair up now to second. He's 4 seconds behind Justin. Alright, about 10 seconds left on the master time. Let's see who's going to get it. Alright, looks like we're waiting on Jonathan and sending it to the end of the line. Alright, our starting order is going to be Justin Coral, Andrew Bouchard, Blake Brewer, Frosty 4th, Sean Harding 5th, Jonathan Coral 6th, Eric Buran 7th, Jason Woolridge 8th, and Tito number 9. Alright. And we're off to the race, 10-minute race. Ooh, somebody just missed that first corner. Not sure who it was, but let's follow Justin to see where he's at. Right there. They're all fighting for that second position. We have 2 orange bodies. Looks like Andrew got to a clean start and he's leading the pack on the first lap. Hopefully I don't jinx him. Let's watch him. His first lap was a 34.4. Thanks for joining us today. I would like to thank our sponsors, Frosty, for hosting this, putting all this together, and having the time to set up the server and get everything going. Thank you to all the racers who come and join us every Thursday night. We had a few people that couldn't make it because of prior commitments, but we still got all the way down to the C main, so that's a good turnout. All right, it looks like Andrew is just already has a 1 second lead over Blake Brewer, Justin Curl in third, Sean Harding in fourth, Frosty in fifth, Tito in sixth, Aaron seventh, Jonathan in eighth, and Jason in ninth. Let's watch Blake for a few seconds and see if he can catch up to Andrew. All right, looks like Blake Brewer's catching up to actually Justin passed Blake, and then Blake took him over again, and there's your fight for second. Let's watch. Blake took over second, but Justin's 3/10 behind him. By them battling it out, it looks like Andrew has starting to get a little bit bigger lead. We have Frosty in fourth, and his looks like he's running a Team Losi TLR. Wonder if it's the new 8 that just released. Alright, it looks like the only battle right now on the track is for second and third. Looks like Justin's showing in second, but Blake is in front of him right now. So they keep on swapping it back and forth. Every lap, one person crosses the line first. Oh, Blake went off the track, and Justin takes the lead. Well, second place now. Let's see if one of these two have anything for Andrew, because right now he does have a 2.5 second lap. Justin getting a little loose off those bumps, but he stays in second. Oh, what a nice inside move by Blake. Takes over, but Justin comes back and takes it right back. Oh, Blake again. Now they are really battling for this position. We don't not have collisions on because, unfortunately, with the collisions, they're not as accurate as one would hope. Let's check in on our leader. It's going on that drop down. Step up. Little tabletop. Now the two U's. 180s. Let's see how his lap time is on this one. His last lap was a 34.006, and this one was a 34.1. Right now, all his laps are in the 34s. That is really quick. Let's try to see if there's any other battles. Right here we have Jonathan. His lap time, his best lap was a 35, but unfortunately the last lap was a 40. Let's check out Tito. Tito's lap times are right at around at the 36.3. He did bump up from the B, so he is a few seconds behind 7th place. Let's see if we can not jinx him and he can catch up. It does look like Tito is catching up on Aaron. But we'll watch to see if he's able to get in class and contend for that number 7 position. Oh, we got a flying car. Sean Harding is a little off track. We do get these occasions with the server running and everybody pings might be a little different. We'll get little cars either floating on the track or not necessarily on the track, but looks like this time it's not as bad as other times we've seen where multiple cars are not on the track. Let's check in on Justin. It seems like he was finally able to break away from Blake Brewer and sitting about 4 seconds behind Andrew. Andrew is checked out and he is past number, who's that, Jonathan. But Jonathan left down. I'm not calling traffic since there's no collisions and they're not probably paying attention, so there's no point. Alright, let's see how far back Justin is. He's still about 5 seconds behind. Andrew's on the front jumps and Justin's barely getting on the straightaway, so there is quite a bit of lead. Justin had a rough lap and he's now almost 7 seconds behind Andrew. That did allow Blake to catch up a little to Justin. Let's see if we can put it down and see if he's able to pass it. We do have about 20 seconds left on the master clock. Let's see if Blake has anything for Justin. Oh, he bobbled. Let's see if he's caught on the... Nope. We'll go around for one more lap. They both were able to cross it. And unfortunately, we have jinxed Blake as that bobble has given Justin a little bit more comfortable lead. And let's check where our leader is at now. Our leader is coming off onto the straightaway, and Andrew Bucar will take the win. 18 laps in a 10:20. Justin, 18 laps in a 10:26. Blake, he'll have 18 laps in a 10:32. We gotta have everybody back to the pits.